Wait, hold on. Someone's calling me. Yes, I heard about COVID-19. I'm shooting a video about it right now. I heard about it, Tori. I don't need to know about it anymore. Come on. I'm hanging out. I'm sorry, I'm breaking up. Sorry, that was my friend Tori. Go on.
That's an interesting call. Hey guys, welcome back to Purple Rockets. My name is Messiah.
I'm Freedom.
And
I'm
this is Rain. Rain is
our long
friend.
lost brother.
I'm not a long lost brother. I was born in this age.
Born 7.
Rain is here to say hi to everybody. We want to introduce you guys
To our brother.
We want to introduce you guys to our brother.
Nay.
He is in fact our cameraman, so he's been behind the camera for every
this
single
whole
one of these
time.
videos. Yes, he is our cameraman. That is actually
Surprise!
true. He's the Freddy to our iCarly.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. If you guys get that reference. But let's go on with the video. We're going to be talking about the truth about
Surprise!
coronavirus or COVID-19. Because since it's COVID-19,
Boom chakra.
it started in the year 2019, and
late
that's why
19.
it's called COVID-19.
Thank
Amen.
you, students.
So thank you.
have done
Rain,
your
you can go back
job.
behind the camera, but thank you for introducing. And if he has any opinions during this video, of course he's going to be able to come back. COVID-19 or coronavirus started in China late December of 2019.
Very late December, because I remember it being right before Christmas.
Right. There's this small town in China with a population of 11.
It's called Wuhan.
Wuhan, China.
Wuhan.
It has a population of 11 million people. So by January, there were 7,736 cases of
And
coronavirus.
120 deaths.
That kind of set off alarms. It's actually said to have started in a meat market in Wuhan, China. In this meat market, or seafood market as other people like to call it, they were known for trading things like bats, rabbits, birds, and snakes, and many other animals that in the western side of the world would be seen as a bit abnormal. It's suspected mainly to come from the bats, because bats are known for having many viruses and illnesses and not showing any symptoms of sickness. So most people are thinking, oh, the coronavirus came from someone who's eating some bat soup or something.
Yeah.
The first case of someone dying from coronavirus was, I believe, this elderly woman in Wuhan, China. And I think once that had happened and all the other deaths that had happened, it was seen as, kind of red alert, like we gotta watch out for this, because this is actually not just making people sick, it's killing them as well.
Exactly. But I think that elderly woman was affected quicker than the rest of them, because probably she's more sickly than them.
That is true.
She's more likely to get the coronavirus, to catch it.
So the market was eventually shut down, but by then it was obviously too late, because sickness
Had already spread.
Sickness isn't a person. It's not like, oh, you shut down the meat market, okay, I'ma just head out, okay, bye. We'll see you guys later. No, it went and it spread. So fast forward to a few months later, actually in February, I believe either late January or February, and it began to hit it began to hit places in Europe, specifically Italy. I've been hearing about there have been a lot of cases in Italy.
It hit Iran, Europe.
It's worldwide.
Now it is completely worldwide. It is in the US and Europe.
Right. It hit the US and it hit Europe first, and then it ended up eventually in the United States. And that is when I believe it started to become
a problem.
Right, a real situation, because since I live in the western part of the world, we're more affected by what's happening in the western part of the world, whereas in Europe, it seems more far away.
Yeah.
So what are the symptoms of coronavirus?
Well, Medical doctors have stated that the symptoms of coronavirus are runny nose, cough,
sore throat, and fever.
Exactly.
There are probably other symptoms that have not been diagnosed as yet, but these symptoms sound a lot like the flu, which is what the problem is, I believe, because
it's basically an unstoppable flu.
yes, people can't tell the difference between the flu and the coronavirus. So
Yeah.
if you go anywhere and cough or sneeze, good luck to you. They'll probably lock you up.
Seriously, they'll think that you have the coronavirus.
And it's probably safe to assume that because you don't want to take any chances. This sickness has been very serious while we're talking about it, there are currently more than 200,000 people who have coronavirus, more than 9,000 deaths, and fortunately 8,000 people have recovered. So it's definitely been something that has affected everybody in one way or another.
It's actually come to the point where it's a pandemic. It's like Dorian. Dorian was a hurricane that went through the Bahamas and Miami and Florida. So it's like there's Dorians all over the world.
Right.
It's become so severe.
And not weather-wise, in terms of the way people are acting, in terms of the way the governments all over the world are treating this.
Due to this pandemic, the stock market has gone down because everybody's searching for hand sanitizers, tissues, anything they can find to clean and wash themselves.
Speaking of hand sanitizers and tissues, did you guys see the stores? At first I saw pictures of Costco, Walmart. They were absolutely bare. And the one hot commodity was tissue.
Tissue.
So I was thinking,
tissue is gone. It's gone.
But a lot of people, they're stocking up on tissue, hand sanitizers. Well, they were stocking up on tissue, hand sanitizers, their regular food products. And I was wondering, why is everybody doing this? But now that I think about it, if there's a virus going around, eventually they will be put on quarantine, which is exactly what's been happening. In the US, there is, like she said, a pandemic. It's a menagerie. It was a menagerie, basically. During the time when people were just trying to get goods, they were getting things for the next 2 weeks.
They were going crazy.
And right now, everybody's currently under quarantine. Well, most people, except for, as they call it, essential personnel. I actually don't mean that with quotes, but essential personnel. So that's doctors, policemen, firefighters, and then grocery store owners, people like that. I'm sure there are other persons who are considered essential personnel, but those are the main people.
The US government has actually told people to stop working and work from home because of the coronavirus.
Right.
Because they don't want anyone else to catch it.
All people
aren't
except
allowed
for,
to even walk outside.
Actually, they are allowed to walk outside.
Yeah, but they're not allowed. People aren't even allowed to walk around. They're not even allowed to go further than off their compound.
And if they do go further from off of their compound, they will have to stay 3 to 6 feet away from other persons. They have to wear the masks. Well, they don't have to, but it's suggested to wear the masks. Anything just to keep you as far away from people as possible. And that's a term known as social distancing. And people are not even talking about, well, most people are not talking about the economic downfalls. Like places like India that are already known as third world countries, they're really going to be affected economically by this pandemic.
It's kind of like World War III, but at a lower scale.
World War III without the guns. That's what it is.
It's World War III, honestly, because some countries depend on larger countries to give them food sources.
But what's the truth about coronavirus? We have this whole video, there's probably 100,000 minutes talking about it. But what do we think the actual truth is? What do we think is really behind this whole epidemic?
Behind this whole epidemic, we think that people are using this as a scheme to make
Money.
the amount of funds, money,
To make
ka-ching over the coronavirus.
I bet you guys all the air in the world that after all of this coronavirus stuff has settled, countries and governmental systems in countries will be requesting extra taxes from their people because of the coronavirus and because of the losses that they have suffered from the coronavirus. But here's the thing. what are our taxes for in the first place? Isn't this supposed to be used for things like this? Why do they need more money from us? This is what I'm thinking what will happen. And like I said, I bet all of the air in the world, so it's a lot.
Yeah.
So the cure for the coronavirus, if this cure is found, I truly believe either it may be a very high,
Expensive.
right, it'll be used as a
product.
more like a dangling carrot, or dangling carrot. It'll be used as a dangling carrot in front of us. All I'm saying is, once those doors break free and everybody, the government gives the okay for
Going outside.
prepare for a menagerie.
You have to prepare for what's coming.
But we hope you guys found this video at least a bit informative. Interesting. I know it's a bit more serious than our other videos, but we really wanted to talk about this matter. Not just because, oh, everybody's doing it for the views, but because we want to express ourselves as much as we can about this, just to make people who may not be aware about it. But thank you guys for watching our video. Please
Subscribe, like, and ring that bell. Do not ring the bell for coronavirus to be spread, please. I will hunt you down. Bye.
We'll see you guys in the next video where we jump off of a cliff.
Really?
No.
No, we're not. I'm not jumping off a cliff, Messiah.
It'll be a very small cliff. Only slightly fatal. So
Slightly fatal.
We'll see you guys in the next video. I have nothing else to say.
That's it. I quit.
Apparently she's quit. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Finally, it's all me. I'll see you in the next video.